All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill in this one, Jack Leiter.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's Nico Horner. There's the strikeout. And we're underway here this afternoon. Next pitch misses way outside. And that's outside.
1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Fastball is outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So here's Kyle Tucker now. First offering, and it just misses. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover, just missed.
Outside.
Swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him, and when he doesn't,
Horner on the go. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Left-hand hitter waits. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Seiya Suzuki up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Yeah, that's fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Horner on second. Tucker on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And the 0-2. Cut on and miss. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. Ball 1 there. Rooker goes 6 feet 3 inches, 225 pounds. A former first. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter, so no surprise.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. One out and a runner at second. Pickoff throw. Langford dives back in safely. Runner goes again. Pitch misses inside. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Back-to-back base hits. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Digging in, Ian Kinsler. Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. He's safe. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. On the ground. Swanson on the run. Throw to first. And very nicely done for the out. So 2 down now, and here is Josh Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Out to short. In time to Bush. And that is back here. Coors Field. And now the first baseman, Michael Bush.
Now pitching. Jason Evaldi.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. And a swing and a miss there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just off the outside part of the plate. And now it's filled up.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 down. Ian Happ stands in now and watches. Strike 1. One out, base is empty.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boog. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Carson Kelly swings and misses. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Fans another, and welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Josh Young. Late with the swing there.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
There's the swing and a miss.
So hard to
No
touch.
ball, 2 strikes.
Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing.
Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. And they add on. It's 3-0. 1 out, bases empty. Mitch Garver up to hit here. Strike 1. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Runner takes off. And first offering is fouled off. Check on the runner. And he dives back in safely. Runner goes again. Fought off foul.
That's a ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter,
That's
even though
2.
he's behind in the count.
In the air, left field, down the line. Hat makes the play, and there are 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup, and now the right fielder, Brent Rooker. Fly to center his first time. Ball 1, no strikes.
Counts
Garver
1-0.
leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next pitch is
that ball went
outside.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
That's hard hit on the line. Brings it in, and that'll do it. And we're back onto the 3rd inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, Justin Turner. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Turner, a guy with great bat-to-ball skill. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Horner takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. And that's outside. Ball 2. Right through there for a strike. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Carter sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll do it. As we go to the last of the 3rd, here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. So up next, Evan Carter. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. In the air, out towards left center. Drops into the glove. And back here in Denver, here's Kyle Tucker. Evaldi back to work. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
That one way outside, and now it's 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, no outs. Dansby Swanson digs in now. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. Line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. So no advance beyond third, as they don't want to test the strong arm in left. So they're all loaded up. And next for the Cubs, Michael Busch. Late swing, foul to the left. Swings through that.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. In half up to hit. First pitch just misses.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And a swing and a miss.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Kelly in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
2-2 the count.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Good job to fight that one off. Breaking ball misses down and away.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there, and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Coors Field. Now it's the DH, Josh Smith. Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. And they add a run. It's 4-1. Here's Josh Young. That one the other way, and a base hit right there.
Wastes no time there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Brown picks over Young. Back in on a dive. Palmeiro, 28 years old, and he was born in Cuba. And now Rafael Palmeiro off the mark there, and that is ball 1. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
That's now 3.
Now it's going to be Mitch Garver. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's down and in. Move to second, and he dives back in safely. And the 1-0. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Happ fires it in. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded. Bases loaded, nobody out. And here is Corey. Dive, and he's got it. Throws from the seat of his pants. There's one to first, not in time. And a run scores. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. 0 for 2 in this one. Substitution being made at first. Coming in as the pinch runner, Marcus Semien. And there's a rocket into the outfield. One run across. Headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Swing and a ground ball. Swanson fires over to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Evan Carter will hit next. Now this is in the air down the line. And that drops foul. 2 out, space is empty. Swung on, belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 9-1. Over to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber.
0-2.
Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. A massive home run. It's 9-2. Suzuki in the box again, takes a strike. Foul ball there.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Stays alive. Swings and misses. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Brad Keller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Out to short, sneaks through, base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now the batter now, Josh Young. This one high in the air to left center. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Makes the grab, one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Keller moved to first. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Save at second with a stolen base. That one misses, and the count is 2-0. Ground ball up the middle. In time to Bush, and there's 2 down. Here's the catcher to hit, Mitch Garver. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline, and it's an 8-run lead. So 2 down. Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. That's towards center. Crow Armstrong should have it, and makes the grab. And that is that. All set for the top of the 6th. Swanson digs in.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs. Bush, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a miss. The Cubbies with a lot of ground to make up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. And that one in the air center field. Carter on the move, nabs it, and that is that. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the right fielder, Brent Rooker. He was late there, strike 1.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
In the air, left field. Happ racing over to make the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ian Kinsler. Keller moved to first, and he's back in on a dive. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Swing and a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. He's safe. And it's 11-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
At the plate, Josh Smith. Runner on the move.
Ball one.
Throw to second and great jump.
Dude, you remember your sprint speed?
I mean, probably not quite that. I mean, I think in the fully swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 13-2. So they turn to a bat off the bench for the pitcher, Joey Gallo.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
Swings through that one for strike two.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread.
The swing.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Robert Garcia.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And a count 2-1. And there's a ball. And a swing and a miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a swing and a miss. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. And first offering is fouled off. Garcia, a 6'4" lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Up and in, and it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss there. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Garver on to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
And there's a foul ball. And the 0-1. And a foul ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Going to count 1-2. On the ground, right side, Kinsler. That ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. Swing and a high fly ball left field, pretty well struck. Going back, pulls it in on the warning track.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Garver, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swings through the sweeper. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Reaching for it and brings it in. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Marcus Semien. And delivers outside. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. That one felt good, and they add a run. It's 14-2. Rooker stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Ripped on a line. Crow Armstrong makes the catch. And that's the inning. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Now pitching. Left.
There's a strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now Kyle Tucker. He's already homered here in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the eighth. That one just missing inside, and it's 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Suzuki in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Out towards right center field. Rooker on his way over. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back here in Denver, bottom of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Hodge back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
That one outside. Ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Right side. Tucker sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. And now it's going to be Evan Carter. He's already homered in this game. On the ground right side. And it goes just foul. That one pushed foul. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 2 out. Ian Kinsler, the next to hit. That's to third. And it gets by him.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And the batter now, Josh Smith. Runner on the go. Swanson in plenty of time to first, and that. Back here at Coors Field, we go to the 9th. Dansby Swanson. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Dansby will head back to the dugout after the K. And next for the Cubs, Michael Busch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
No. Inside.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a sweeper misses for a ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Cubbies with only one out left. Happ now at the plate as he swings through strike one. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber. One strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. 14. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way. Just about ready to roll. And on the mound today, Jack Leiter.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Reese Hines, the next to hit for the Reds. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Hines, 24 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2019. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down. One of our cover stars is at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz.
Yeah, the first Reds player to be featured on the cover of the show. That must be a cool feeling for him.
Marte, the base runner at first with one out. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Tyler Stevenson now at the plate. Pulls that one foul. Swings through that.
0-2.
Fans another, and that's three. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Hayes raging back on it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Wyatt Langford digs in now. Outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ball one. One out, bases empty. One and two now. And that skips into
two
dirt.
Strikes.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. And now Evan Carter. Hit in the air, left field. Hayes has it sized up. Hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. TJ Friedl fouls one off out of play back to our left. Next pitch inside. 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Jose Trevino stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And that one fouled off. Leiter ready to fire now. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball,
No score here in the
2 strikes.
second. Outside low. And that's ball 2.
2-2 the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2 now. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Next for Cincinnati, Austin Hayes. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
1-1.
And that's in for a strike. That one ran inside, almost got him. Next offering is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Too high, that's ball 4. Christian Encarnacion Strand will hit next.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Got him. He picks up his. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Friedl brings it in with a nice running grab. And now the DH, Josh Smith.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
That's out number 2.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. A solo shot. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. Rafael Palmeiro stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Out to short. He gets there with the slide. Throw to first. What a play. Inning over. Back here in Denver. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Santiago Espinal. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. And that's in for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Marte batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Hines stands in now and watches strike 1. Smoked on the ground to second. Tosses to first, and the Reds go 1-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Mitch Garver up to hit here. Miley back to work. And a foul ball. And that is out of play.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
This to third, and foul ball. The 1-2. That
That's a
one
ball.
missed. Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz whips it across. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Corey Seager. Swung on, belted deep. That one went back there, and that one's gonna land not so much here, but here. And now the right fielder, Brent Rooker. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out of the left center field. Wyatt Langford getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Rooker, the runner at second with 1 away. Look out!
Boom, that got
And
him.
it hit
Take
him.
your base.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now here is Evan Carter. Fly to left his first time. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rooker around third. He'll score easily. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from.
Carter dives back in, but they got him. And now Ian Kinsler on the ground to third. Marte with a throw to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back here at Coors Field, stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. De La Cruz goes 6 feet 5 inches, 200 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Ellie falls victim to the K. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson. but high.
Ball one.
And that's ball one. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him swinging. And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedel, struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike. That one to first, and that chance handled. He steps on the bag, and he has thrown 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Josh Smith. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
You know, this group of
0-1.
hitters doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game. And the number.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. On the warning track, and hauls it in. Here's Josh Young. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hayes makes the grab. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. Just off the inside edge. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1. Nope, that's off the plate.
If you're going to
Ball
miss,
2.
you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Fastball for a strike. And the count's even at 2. And they'll do it again. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He beats the throw, and he's on at first. Man at first. And here's the catcher, Mitch Garver. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings it across. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the catcher, Jose Trevino. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. There's the strike at the knees. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now it's Austin Hayes. First offering, and it just misses.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. The Reds trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, right field. Rooker should have this one. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. And that one upstairs.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That's in there. 2-1 now.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And a swing and a miss. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So now it's Corey Seager. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Everything came together for him.
New pitcher now, Scott Barlow.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
No outs, runner over at third. And strike two.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
That missed by a lot. Now 1-2.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gets it to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. So digging in, Wyatt Langford.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
Trying to bunt his way on. Picks it up with a bare hand, and a run scores from third thanks to the infield single. Evan Carter now at the plate. Runner takes off. It's in the dirt.
1-0.
And that's a stolen base, not even close. Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. Strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's ball 2.
Langford stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Pitch gets away. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
Man, that ball got far away from the catcher, but they still had time to throw out the runner trying to advance. Not pretty.
2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Now a check on him at second, back safely. Now here is Ian Kinsler on the ground to third. Throws to first in time. They limit the damage. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. In now for the Reds, Santiago Espinal. Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that just misses. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now it doesn't strike outs for him in this one. Marte in the box again, takes a strike. On its way to the corner, and that's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Sam Mole.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Josh Young digs in now. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line. And once it got through the infield, it was a double all.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And it drops in. And now two aboard.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough.
Safe.
But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Now, Mitch Garver. Ball one low. Line drive, knocks it down. Off balance feet, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Seager stands in now.
Hang out.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Making a move at first, on to pinch run, Alejandro Ozuna. To first, and they've got him picked off. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And he takes a strike. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now into the ball game on defense, Pudge Rodriguez. He takes over behind the plate. Leiter back to work. De La Cruz, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. That misses, and that is ball one.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. To the right side, Kinsler sends it to first, and a couple of quick outs. Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedel. That one fouled off.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Foul ball still 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ian Gibaut. So back to the top of the order. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. And first offering is fouled off. Gibaut, a 6'3" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. swung on and missed, struck him out, and now one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Wyatt Langford. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Evan Carter, the next to hit. In the air, left side. Hayes makes the catch, and that'll do it. We're at the top of the 8th, and now here is Jose Trevino. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Outside low, and now it's even 1-1.
Too high. Ball.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Carter makes the catch, and there's one away. Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Reds. On the ground to short, Seager. Throw to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Christian Encarnacion Strand, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Line drive, base hit, right field. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Foul ball. On the ground to the left. Young tosses to first, and that is the third out. Back here in Denver, here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Absolutely crushed, and that one is going to land by a van down by the river. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 5-zip. Smith now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Now it's going to be Josh Young. Pinch hitter coming on, Joey Gallo.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Off the rocks and out of here. A home run. That'll fire up the dugout. Second home run of the inning for them. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. New pitcher for the Reds, Graham Ashcraft. He's into the game with the bases empty. Palmero in the box here. Let's that one go for a ball. Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
That to right. Makes the catch, inning over. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
That first pitch fastball is in for a strike. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Now a screamer into the outfield. Langford puts it away. 2 away. Reds down to their final out. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. The shortstop takes the ball. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 2-1. That's down and in.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
I got 3 and 2.
The Reds down to their final strike. And that one hammered back there. Tattooed and gone. He'll touch them all. And they're on the board. It's 6-1. Stevenson in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Right through there for a strike. Ground ball left side, and foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. 6-1. Here is Marcus Semien.
No ball. 1 strike.
The 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
And now 1 and 2. Just misses with that one. And a swing and a miss. And 1 gone. Here's Corey Seager. Late on that fastball.
It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball one
That's the
there.
ball.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. And a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter,
0-1.
so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Next pitch
That's
is
the ball.
outside.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
I wouldn't throw him another
1-2.
breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's off the
Ball.
mark. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side in the first. All right, ready to get underway. In now for the Reds, MLB Marte. Splits the plate. And this one is off and running. Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Polanco puts it away for the out. And now it's Austin Hayes. First
Counts
pitch,
1-0.
not close. And
Ball
another
inside.
ball. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1 now. Out to short. On to first. 2 away here in the top of the first. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. First
That's
pitch
out.
misses. Inside,
that's inside.
just missed.
Ball.
2 outs, base is empty.
3-0.
Fastball for a strike. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. That's smashed towards center. Cameron makes the grab. Bottom of the first. And now the first baseman, Richie Sexson. That one drilled left field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Bases, everybody.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Jared Kelenic. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Friedel pulls that one down. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit, and he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strikes.
The shortstop takes a ball.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A 2-run homer. It's 3-0. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Hit hard, base hit.
All over that one right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback.
Robles runs.
Ball 1.
Pitches low. Safe at second, and that was not close.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Throw to second, save. Robles leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Runner on the go again. Strike in there. Throw to third, save. Right side. And he handles it himself for the out. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Jorge.
That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. And that extends the inning. Now the third baseman, Kyle Seager. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
2 outs. Up the middle. They get the force.
Yes, you're out.
Ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. Jack Leiter gets the call from the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters. Right.
Through there for a strike.
You can feel the extra attention on Ellie anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what he's going to do next. He can hit for power, steals bases. He can throw the ball 100 miles per hour across the infield. He's electric.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that's the first out. Here's Jose Trevino. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in. Out number 2. TJ Friedl will hit next. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Nope. Ball 1. 1-1.
And he swings over the top there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. That one way inside. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the air, center field. One up, one down. Next to hit, Richie Sexson led off this game with a double. Liner caught at second. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Jared Kellner. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Top half of the 3rd inning, and here is Christian Encarnacion Strand. Swing and a miss, 99. How do you do? Encarnacion Strand handling the duties at first, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. On the ground, Crawford on the run, sends it over to first, and it beats him. What a play. And now the right fielder, Reese Hines.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Just
that's
missed.
out.
1 out, bases empty. That's in there. And the count is 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. First
Off the
pitch
plate,
doesn't
ball
find
one.
the zone. There's a strike. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an
1 ball,
hour.
2 strikes.
Way
Next
high.
ball 2.
Just off the outside edge. Swings through that. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now the center fielder, Mike Cameron. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's back out here for the 3rd, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Fires across the diamond, and a quick out, number 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, J.P. Crawford. Swinging a foul straight back. That one outside, and it's 1-1. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Fouled off left side. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. No throw, and they come away without an out. Runner at first with 2 away. Now a chance for Raul Ibanez. Robles dives back in. Robles runs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Grabs it on the run. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the 3rd baseman, Noelvi Marte. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's the left fielder, Austin Hayes. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
The Reds still looking for their first hit in this one. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Stevenson batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99. Another one. That's 5. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Ball 1 and a pitch inside.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Seager in the box now. No balls and a strike. To the right side. Dives and he can't hang on. Flip to the pitcher is in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. And now Cal Raleigh 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one misses. Ball one. Foul ball there. Polanco, the runner at second with one away. Pickoff throw. Polanco back in his stomach. And he grounds one back up the middle, slings to first, and he's out.
And good defensive play prevents a run from scoring right there.
So the lineup flips over, and here's the first baseman, Richie Sexson. Swung on, belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. He sends it out of here. It's 6-0. So 2 away with nobody on. And now the DH, Jared Kellner. Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. Headed down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job of driving that.
There goes the runner. Swinging a drive, deep right field. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. 2 outs, nobody on. And here is J.P. Crawford. That one to first, and foul ball. And that one popped in the air, left field. Hayes has it sized up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagining running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Jose Trevino, the next to hit for the Reds.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkchin ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze. I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I...
And there's the third out. That'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Victor Robles. Suter back to work. Hit in the air, left field. Hayes sizes this one up. And there's one down. Now the left fielder, Raul Ibanez. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. And it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Two down, bases empty. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Grounds one to short. De La Cruz to first, and Polanco is out. Third out, and that ends. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the sixth. And now the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Hines stands in now and watches strike one. And now it's even up. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He circles the bases and they're on the scoreboard. It's 8-1. Espinal in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Fought off foul. One out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And that one missing low. Inside, and it hit him. He had two strikes on him, and he hit him. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. And the batter now, Noelvi Marte. Ground ball to first, could be two. They get one, but no throw to second as they only get the out at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Austin Hayes. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1.
On the ground to first. Sexton takes it himself. That ends the inning. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the third baseman, Kyle Seager. High fly ball out towards left center. Hayes has it sized up. And there's one down. And now Cal Raleigh. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Now one missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. In the air to left center. Hayes has it sized up. Makes the grab. 2 down. So the batting order turns over. And here's the first baseman, Richie Sexson. He's already homered here in this one. And a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. So now here's the DH, Jared Kelenic. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Sexton off of first with 2 away. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Mike Cameron. There's the strike. Ashcraft, 27 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2019. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Tyler Stevenson. Clips the corner, and that is strike 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the top half of inning number 7. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now at the plate, Jose Trevino. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And that's strike 1. Just missed.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Dunks one into left. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strike. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Here comes the 0-1. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Robles in the box now as he leaves that one up high. In the air out to center, and it drops in.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
And now it's going to be Raul Ibanez. Save at second, and he easily steals the bag. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Well struck right field. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags at second. Not in time. He's safe. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 11-1.
Waste no time there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now here is Kyle Seager. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
And right back to the mound. And that ends the inning. Ready to begin the 8th, and now Christian Encarnacion Strand. Leiter back to work. In there at the knees, it's 0-1. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now the right fielder, Reese Hines. Ball 1 there. Just missed. The Reds with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Polanco. And there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Second baseman, Santiago
Espinal in the box again. Takes a strike. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's too low. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Swings and misses. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
On the ground to second, might be 2. They get 1. Relay to first, double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Junior.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back there. Adios, pelota. And they add to the lead. It's 12-1. And now the center fielder, Mike Cameron. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, MLB Marte. And he grounds one to the right side. The throw to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Reds. Inside, and it's 1-0.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the grab, 2 down. So they're down to their final out. And now Tyler Stevenson, 0 for 3 in this one. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Just
that ball
missed.
went out.
They're down to their final strike.
1 ball.
This
2
could
strikes.
end it. Got him, and that's the ball game. 12-1 is